Okay, here we are. We are starting a modern challenge. It is almost 9 o'clock. Waiting for one more person to join in on this challenge, and then looks like we just got our 64th person. So here's match number 1. We won the die roll, and we're gonna go first. Yes, this is my first modern challenge, so I'm a little nervous here. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna mull this away. As always, deck list is on the side. And this one's kind of rough to keep. I feel like it's a little threat light, but maybe it'll work. Kept worse hands. I'll keep it. I'll pitch this back. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Okay, let's see what our opponent has for us. Maybe this is some type of Amulet Titan deck with the name Shadow Titan. Swamp. It's a pretty bad hand. Okay, they're evoking Grief. I'm just going to go ahead and exile it with Solitude. I'm going to lose a card anyways and like just kind of dead in the water. They have perfect information. Okay, so we'll take this up. White Orchid Phantom. That is pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and slam the White Orchid Phantom. We're going to ramp ourselves here. Then we have a Ganja online for removal. And we only need 3 lands for our deck to properly function. So that's kind of my thought process there. I wish you'll do a turn here and their turn as well. Okay. So this is definitely like mono black scam ramp thing. So I think pitching was probably the right play. Yeah, we're taking the Vial up. Here we drew a Felia, which is pretty awesome. We're going to swing with White Orchid Phantom, and we will get to play the basic land game here. Our opponent could just go Necro Dominance and try and skirt out the win. And I'm assuming they have some type of Undying effect in hand. Okay, there's Takenuma, Necro Dominance. I'm not even surprised. Okay, let's see what they do here. Necro Dominance triggers. Okay, exile 2 black cards from your hand rather than pay a spell's cost. Deals 4 damage to any target. Okay, yeah, we're gonna respond to that and just put the Felia in. Okay, cool. Okay, we're not gonna take the Vial up. I'm selecting Always No here. Draw Horizon Canopy. It's a card draw spell. We're going to swing with Felia. I don't think there's any reason to hit anything here, but we'll do the Necro Dominance. I mean, I don't know. And then I'm assuming their deck is playing Bowmasters, so in end step here, I'm going to actually pop the Horizon Canopy to draw a card. Drew another Vial. Interesting. Okay, let's see what they got. Okay, are they drawing? Ooh, went down to 5. I'm curious to know if they can win from here. Okay, so they drew 3 Soul Spike. Oh, they're interesting. They're gaining a ton of life off that? Sure. Playing a Blowmasters? Sure. Very interesting. Wow. Ooh, that was a terrible draw. I'm just going to yield to a turn. Pop their Blowmasters when they swing. It's inevitable that they'll swing. 5th land from the opponent. Sure. Okay, here they go. They could have an Undying effect, which is very likely, but whatever. They didn't. Oh, wait. Undying effects don't do anything. Okay, sure. They're soul spiking me. Okay, we'll keep the Vial on 2 right where it's at and hope to draw something. There's a Giver. We'll play Giver. Play Vial and yield to turn. They're Bowmastering. Yeah. Okay. We'll ephemerate that. Oh, I guess they draw at the end of their turn, don't they? Okay, we'll take 2 here. It's fine. I actually have this deck list. I mean, I don't know if it was Shadow Titan's deck list, but I have a Black Scam deck list. I mean, they could be using Sorin. They could not be. I'm surprised we haven't seen Shieldred yet. March of Wretched Sorrow, sure. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yes, and no. We're at 12 here. Oh, God. We're really bad at this game. All the planes we're drawing. We'll take 4 here. Okay, taking some damage here. Going down to 8, unfortunately. Douthie. I don't think there's anything that saves us from this spot, because this is 6 on board here. I could eat a Douthie, chump a Bowmasters. Oh, and they soul spike me. Yeah, I'm dead here. Interesting. So that was a rough hand for me. Yes, and no. Recruiter. What does that do for me? Can block 2 things. Dude, I don't have another land here. Play Recruiter here. I mean, we're just main phasing this stuff. I don't think this does anything though. I mean, I could go Stoneforge. I mean, but then I'm just taking 6 here. Yeah, I lose here. Okay. I'm like, man, I can do all this. Nope. We bring in Sanctifier and Vec here. And I actually think that Elite Spellbinder is kind of good. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it is. I even like some form of Aven Interrupter. To me, their deck feels like a control deck. I don't necessarily need these Phantoms. I don't need the Lion Sash or the Felias. I feel like it's a really bad Felia matchup. I'm gonna trim some Vials because we're up against basically control. Do I like the Aven Interrupters or the Spellbinders? Spellbinders are a little lost on me on this one. Let's try it again. This is effectively a 2-lander. We'll keep this. Play the Witch Enchanter tap. So that's our land. Unfortunately, I don't love it. I don't care. I love it. Okay, they're playing tap. Show me Grief. Oh, they didn't do it. Okay. I'm just gonna slam Stoneforge. Kind of wish I had that thing called like Grab Cauldron, but part of me kind of wishes that I had, I don't know. Oh, Lion Sash in the deck. They grab that. They're just going to kill the Stoneforge this turn. If they don't, yeah. I was going to say, if they don't kill this, it's pretty bad for them. They just tapped out to do that, which is kind of a good sign for us. Drew a Giver here. I'm going to play Iganjo, and I'm going to go Recruiter of the Guard, and I'm actually going to grab an Elite Spellbinder. For the fun of it, I don't know. I like my X1s. What can I say? We shield through this turn. Ideally, I'd want to draw land here, just white source, or just any white land, because I can start hitting stuff out of there. That's pretty good. So I'm going to slam Spellbinder here. Let's see what they have. Sure. I still get to exile what you have in hand, opponent. Let's see what you got. I shouldn't have I should have played my Ganja. That was a huge mistake. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I think I hit the Grief here. Or I hit their land. I think I hit the Grief. I'll play a Ganjo, keep an Ganjo. I'm just gonna Giver here. I'm just pass. Could have recruited, actually. Probably a better idea. That was poor playing. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm kind of out of my element here. I'm not gonna block because that's just asking for my Giver to be killed. Okay, there's Hardcasting Grief, which is actually better than whatever else they would have done. I'm making so many misplays. They took the sword. Okay, that actually is pretty good for us. I mean, the sucky part is we don't have a land here. Let me think. I could Ephemerate Recruiter. They should have Bowmaster Swamp in hand. I could Ephemerate the Recruiter of the Guard. I could just eat the Grief here. Probably my best play. Go to combat, swing. Oh, so they still have another Grief in exile, which is kind of sucky. Okay, let's see what they do. I don't know. That's what they drew. Okay. Land, please. That is a land. They have one card in hand. They have Bowmasters in hand. So we swing with Skyclave. No, we don't do anything here. Wait, I only have one card in hand. What am I doing? They've got Bowmasters in hand and that's it. We Recruiter, yes. And we grab the one thing that will make them play incorrectly, which is going to be the Even Interrupter here. Okay. We got a rebound here. Hit the Recruiter, which we're okay with interrupting. What do I grab here? No way. Okay, so they're empty-handed. What do I draw here? Now I don't want to land like I wanted. Another Skyclave, that's pretty good. I'm not going to swing or do anything. I'm going to play my Aether Vial and pass. They're full sending. That's a little suspicious. I'll block a Bowmaster. They'll probably kill a Bowmaster. They probably have their fourth Bowmaster. Oh, okay. Yeah, cool, another Bowmasters, sure. Bowmasters Mystery card, interesting. Okay. What do we draw here? Ghost Quarter. Interesting. We're just going to play Ghost Quarter as a land. I'm going to Skyclave, eat the Bowmasters. I'll chip in with the other one. They got two cards in hand. Torok kicked. Sure. So we lose Kaldra. They only get one counter on it. Gotta take 3 here, unfortunately. Go end step. I'm going to pop my own Flagstones to get some planes out of the deck. We might just get to win out of the loser's bracket today. Let's see what happens. All of our equipment's down. Which Enchanter doesn't do much for us here? The 4-mana 2/2, unfortunately. We can't block the Torok. I wonder if their last card. I'm just gonna play this out. Otherwise, we're just weak to Grief and stuff. I definitely misplayed with the whole... I can't believe they had all 4 of their Bowmasters already. Got one under... Yeah, they've had 3 Bowmasters. Okay, I'm gonna go to blocks here. We'll double block this because that's all we can do. Actually, can I race? I don't think I can race him. Okay, they let the Witch Enchanter live, surprisingly enough. It's not just a 2/2, as opposed to something that can keep growing. I have 5 mana on board now. We're gonna keep it on 2. Good one. Go ahead and just yield through the turn. I gotta find some type of solution for Torok. Okay, they drew another land. Refile. Where was the Sanctifier earlier? I should have probably grabbed the Sanctifier with the Recruiter. That's okay. Torok has nothing to... Okay, they're just swinging with Torok, which makes sense. Come on, Aganjo, I need you. I'm gonna take the Vial up to 3 now. Recruiter, that was pretty solid. What do I grab here? How can I kill the Torok? Kill the Grief. Go Stoneforge, Sword, Fire and Ice, cast it. That's probably my best play. Yeah, I think this is our best play here, because the Sword will kill Torok. Do they have Artifact Enchantment Removal? And this will just be a blocking bonanza. We'll take 3 here regardless. Now, if they have a Soul Spike, we're cooked. Or anything that deals 4 damage to us, because then Torok kills us. But the sword might get us back in there. And there's a Soul Spike. Okay, never mind. Rip. That sucks. Can't block that. Okay, guess we lost the first match. Okay, we got paired into match number 2 finally. Apparently, control matches take a long time. I don't think this hand is threat dense on the draw. This isn't much better. I feel like I've been having a lot of... Oh, and this is almost as bad as the first hand, but we're going to keep this one. I'm going to toss back both of these, and we'll say go here. Should have kept the first hand, but hindsight is 2020. Devourer of Destiny. So we kept a mighty fine hand. We will be playing the basic land game this match, which is... Let's see how many basic lands they have. Oh, this is Mono Greentron. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to play the Witch Leech Enchanter tapped. Okay, this is some form of Eldrazi deck. I'm guessing they're going to try for a Trinisphere here. Okay. Yes, Trinisphere. Sure, that is fine with me. I'm going to think we'll have Flagstones here. I guess we'll yield to a turn. So apparently our hand's not as good as we hoped on the draw. But let's see what they got. Maybe I should have, this is probably just a Karn here. Oh, it's a 6. Okay, this is interesting. What does this do? Whenever it attacks, mill 3 cards, put a land from among them in the hand. Okay. What's the chances of them playing removal? Probably pretty low, but I'm gonna go ahead and slam the Orchid Phantom here. I'm gonna hit the Labyrinth, and I'm gonna yield to a turn. And they have another Forest. If we rip another land, we might be saucing pretty hard. Yeah, we just take 2. They mill 3. Some Fanatics of Ronus, interestingly enough. What is this? Bonder's Enclave? Okay, they're playing a Fanatic of Ronus, which is fine. Okay, this is pretty spicy. Play a land here. 3 mana. I'm gonna get in with the White Orchid Phantom. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna blow up a Forest and see if they have a 3rd basic. Okay, they've got a Wastes. Do you have a 4th opponent? I guess they can just get them back with the 6. Okay, they're playing a lot of basics. So maybe just slamming Stoneforge might have been better, but hindsight, again, 2020. Just kind of figuring out what to do here. Okay, they get a land back. So next turn we'll slam Stoneforge. Okay, they're doing Ugin's Labyrinth. Okay, another Fanatic of Ronus. Kind of obnoxious. This is brutal. Okay, Stoneforge. I don't think there's any chance we can come back from this, but let's see. Grab the Sword of Fire and Ice here. They have a lot of mana, unfortunately. I don't have any plays this turn. Okay, let's see what they do. So thinking of Trample, we're taking 2 from this thing. Go to block. Let's block here. White Orchid Phantom. Peace out. We're going down to 10, unfortunately. Okay. Oof. Okay, we're going to scoop up here. We're too far behind, unfortunately. We're better on the play against Tron, or some whatever form of Tron this is. Looks like they're mostly Eldrazi. I'm going to bring the Drannith Magistrates in. Or not the Dranniths, the Paths and the Aven Interrupters in. I'm going to cut Sash. I feel like Felia is kind of mid in this matchup. I'll trim on a Vial. I'll trim on an Ephemerate. I'm going to cut the Flicker Wisp out, and let's see how this goes. Okay, this is fine. We'll keep this. It's a lot of removal, so it's good enough. And they really wanted to push Tron, didn't they? Boy, did they do it. See what our opponent has for us. They've got a full grip, unfortunately. Recruiter's pretty cool. I'm just going to yield to a turn here. 6. Sure. Come on, land. That's not a land. I will play a Giver of Runes here, and I'll pass the turn. Really need that 3rd land. Okay, we're going to path this right now and just yield to the turn here. Eldrazi Temple. Oh, shit. Thought not Seer. Okay, they're probably taking our Skyclave here, which they did. Actually, is kind of okay. Let's take the Vial up. Thank God we drew a land. I'm gonna slam. Let's go. Let me think. Go Recruiter. So I grab Aven Interrupter here to counter whatever they play. Or grab Skyclave here. Grab Skyclave here. And then just kind of pass the turn, I guess. Gemstone Caverns. Okay. Fanatic of Ronus. Sure. Fanatic of Ronus. Sure. Okay. Let's go to blocks. Here, protect the Recruiter, pro colorless. So here in end step, I'm gonna go Vial. Yes. Skyclave. Oh man, what do I hit here? Hit the Thought Not Seer here. That was pretty good. Okay, we're not going to do anything. No. Their land is kind of solid. Not exactly what I want here. Let me think. I can Ephemerate the Recruiter. These are just 1/4s. Let's play the Aganja and let's see what they have to do. Worldbreaker. Exile target artifact or enchantment or land. Okay, we're going to, let me think. Gosh, how much mana does that thing cost? 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're gonna Solitude. Pitchcast Solitude here. Eat this. Eat this. So our opponent gains some life here, but we kind of get to play around whatever they're gonna do. Because now they can't cast that thing. Guess means something. Okay, keep the Vial where it is. Rebound. Just gonna target the Recruiter. Recruiter comes in. Yes. Now, do I want Felia here? I kind of wish I put the, let's see, what can I do here? Take them off Eldrazi Temple here. Keeps them a turn behind. Or I could grab the Aven Interrupter. Is this a cast trigger? What's that card? I don't remember that thing. I think it was a cast trigger. I'm gonna grab another Recruiter. Okay, and go to combat. 3, 6, 7. And they scoop there. Sweet. Okay. Kind of want Spellbinder. Just as a one of, felt really good. I want to bring a Vial back in here and Ephemerate and a trim a little bit. I'll keep it. Man, I really need the Vial. I'll keep the Vial trimmed. Okay. Send it back, see what happens. Opponent goes first this time. I think this is kind of solid. As we might get turn 2 Trinisphere though. We can slow him down enough. Let's keep this. Eldrazi Temple. Sure. Okay, we drew another land. It's Naganjo. You'll do a turn. Forest. Okay, we drew another Ephemerate, which will be pretty good here. Let's go Orchid Phantom, hit the Temple. There's nothing for us to do this turn. Go Cavern, naming Eldrazi, Trinisphere, sure. Skyclave cleanly answers Trinisphere. It's pretty awesome. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna kill the Trinisphere now, taking damage. Okay, seems solid enough. Let's see. Thought-Knot Seer. They're searching for a land. Sure. Okay, we drew up Plains, which is kind of what we needed here. I'm gonna go to combat here. Try and kill that thing. Cost 3 mana. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, and then okay, upkeep. So ephemerate the White Orchid Phantom. Take them off of the Eldrazi Temple. Okay, we get to rebound here. Hit the Bonder's Enclave. Here's the Waste. Oh, another forest. Ooh, gosh. Let's cast Elite Spellbinder here. Okay. That's going to cost a little bit more. Swing in with the Skyclave. I should have shot a land down. Oopsies. There's a Waste for turn. That costs 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's go to end step. Let's ephemerate the Orchid Phantom. Hit the Cavern Souls. And they scoop there. Sweet. First win in the challenge. Awesome. Okay. We are set up for match number 3 of this modern challenge. We won the die roll. We are going to go first, and I say this is a keeper. So let's rock and roll, man. I'm going to lead Plains into Vial and yield the turn. We just don't know what they're doing, so Vial's the best bet, especially if they're a control deck. Benefit being end step of turn. Okay, Cradle. We're up against elves. Presumably elves. I guess it's a halfling. This is probably Nabdu of some sort. Oh, there's a Stoneforge. Here I'm going to actually just go ahead and slam it. God, I can't stand they play Yavimaya. Show me Solitude. I'm going to grab this Sword of Light and Shadow here. This could be Yogg as well. Yield until next end step. Okay. It's looking just like Bant Nadu. Sure, uncounterable. Yep, there's Nadu. Okay, I'll activate the Vial here. I'll say yes. Put Giver in. I'll take the Vial up here. Say yes. Archon is kind of clout, kind of gas here. Does it matter? Does Archon do anything? Oh god. Okay. They're probably playing 4 Shukos and they're probably not playing Stoneforge. This is tough. I'm gonna slam the Archon. I think that's correct. Maybe that's not. Maybe it's just Kaldra starts swinging in. Let's see here. I think the Archon was correct. Springheart Nantuko. It's bestowed. Oh, it's not bestowed. Okay. Let's go to end step here. Let me think. Vial. Yeah. Vial. Yes. Felia. Okay, I actually kind of am thinking that if I draw a land here, I might go, okay, I'm going to activate this, put in Stoneforge, probably do this a little prematurely, say yes, and let's hope our opponent's not playing Wrath of the Skies. We're going to grab Kaldra Complete here. I'm going to pay 3. I'm going to cast Skyclave. We will be eating the Nadu here, and then they apparently have a Court of Calling. We'll swing with Felia here. We'll exile a Skyclave, so they get a 3/3, which is fine. This will grow our Felia. If they want to block, that's okay. They're blocking. We'll give this Pro Blue, and then we get our Felia. And I'm glad I did it in this order. Just ultimately kind of slows them down from doing anything meaningful. Okay. Sweet. So we got match 1 against Bant Nadu. Let's see what they've got going on. Got a bunch of 1-ofs in their presumable sideboard. We're in Path and Cut a Wisp. I'm gonna assume White Orchid Phantom doesn't do too much, and neither does Lion Sash. Let's bring in a couple copies of Aven Interrupter. I'm gonna run it like that. This is interesting. This is kind of better, but not really that good. We'll ship this back. Okay, Breeding Pool tapped from the opponent. Sure. Drew another Archon. Interesting. We'll go Ghost Quarter into Vial and yield. This might not be fast enough. Let's see. I've got 2 looks at a land here. Okay. Wall of Roots. Sure. Take the Vial up. Come on, land. That's not a land. I will yield to this turn as well. I'm kind of like shields down right now. So this might have been a real crappy hand to keep. Let's yield until the end step. Okay. Saga. Sure. Another Wall of Roots. Sure. Halfling. So this is set up for a Court, I think. So yes. Giver. Okay. Take up the Vial here, and I need a land. That ain't a land. This is really awkward. They're flashing in an Ice Fang. Do I just destroy the Saga? Let's destroy the Saga. And they'll have 3 cards in hand. Okay. This is a Court for Nadu. See if they can win here. Yeah, we just got effed by our own deck. Okay, there's Nadu. Cord for 3 for an Outrider and core. Sure. Okay, I'll yield till next end step. I'm curious to know how they win. I also want to know how many basics they're playing. Okay, we got 2 basics. Cord for 2. Another Springheart and Tuco. 3 basic. I think they're going for the Thassa's Oracle win, which I actually talked with Catmix about. And a way to beat this is to hold up Solitude, and you can force them to draw the cards, their last couple of cards. So we might try that. Okay, Deputy of Detention just revealed. The nice thing is we get a full look at their deck list. Heath, Safekeeper, interesting. Shuko. Oh, they got their Thassa's Oracle already. Okay, so they're going for the Thassa's Oracle here, which we'll let resolve, but let me think. I think Aven Interrupter is better than I think here. And they cut a Vial. Actually, I should cut a sword. Whatever. No lands. Lands and Solitude. Sure. Keep this. We throw back. I think it's Giver here. Giver. Okay, we'll go turn 1 Vial. Hopefully not get hated out of the game so quickly. Our first hand was kind of like amazing. Okay, they lead on Urza's Saga, which is actually kind of cool for us. But it does mean they get Shuko pretty quickly. Drew Horizon Canopy, which is cool as well. We'll play that. And then we'll yield through the turn here. Okay, Saga's taking us. No covered forest. Wall of Roots, sure. They means... I mean, they might not even have the ability to play that thing. There's another Archon. I'm gonna go ahead and play this Archon here. Resolves because they can't counter it. Got him kind of locked out. Shield to the turn here. There's Shuko. Oh crap. Okay, so we can kill the Nadu here, which is kind of neat. Okay, we will exile the Ephemerate out of my hand. Most unfortunate, and we'll kill the Nadu here. Can't believe they printed a card like this into Modern. Okay, so they just put a Boseiju into play? Sure. Okay, I took the Vial up to 3 here. Hopefully we draw a Skyclave. It's a Ghost Quarter. Play it. I'll swing here. And I'm gonna draw with the Horizon Canopy here. Stoneforge. Stoneforge is kind of good. Grab Cauldron Complete and just try and race them. I don't know if that's a possibility. Again, maybe I should be grabbing the Sword of Fire and Ice. It seems kind of good here. Okay, Nadu again. Sure. Okay, they have no way to, like, I mean, they get some lands here, but they have no way to power through this. I'm not going to activate the Vial here. Exactly. Second Stoneforge here. Let's go ahead and play Cauldra and start getting in for some damage. Okay, opponent's fetching. Here's the Spring Heart Nantuko. Sure. Probably get some activated ability hate. They could brick. Okay, so they've just gone through like 6 cards without a land. Kind of funny. Because they got their first land here. Oh, they have to pay mana to do this. They're bricking pretty hard here. So they're not quite going to get through their whole deck here. Okay, opponent's discarding here on Aven Interrupter. Okay, this is going to be always no. We really need Aven Interrupter here. Wow, we're really... Okay, we'll play Stoneforge. That resolves. Grab the Sword of Fire and Ice so that we can get that on the Archon in a turn. Okay, they're courting for the Outrider and Core. Okay, what does Coraline Oracle do? Does exactly what all this other stuff does. Are they going to try and go, let's see, 1, 2. They're going to maybe try and go for lethal. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm guessing they're setting up for the win with Thassa's Oracle. Okay, let's see what this is going to do. Okay, so the 15. Okay, Aven Interrupter. Okay, we need to land really badly here. Or Solitude. Okay, let me think. Oh my god, I just like totally fucked up. I mean, this is still lethal. We still won. Well, I fucked up because I could have just won, but I think we maybe won another way. Hopefully you have endurance in your hand. I just fucked up. Oh my god. I'm like, oh my god. My adrenaline was pumping so hard there. Unless they don't have endurance. Oh my god. Woo! Holy shit. Oh my god. That was stressful. I can't believe they are not playing endurance. Wow. Here we go. Match number 4 of the challenge, and we get to go first. Oh man, 1 lander. I'm going to keep... I like this. I'm okay with this 1 lander because of the White Orchid plus the Vial plus the Flagstone. It's the only reason I'm okay with it. Let's see what our opponent has for us though. I'm guessing they're probably on mono black. Oh, Grazer. Okay, this is Nadu again. This is Nadu. It could be something, so I'm not quite sure. Hopefully we draw a land here. A white land, preferably. It's not a white. Okay, we're gonna play Giver here, and I'm gonna yield to a turn. Okay, planes from the opponent. Not sure what they've got going on. Wall of Roots. Sure. I think this is Bant Nadu. Again, Delighted Halfling. Sure. Okay, we'll go to end step. Activate the Vial. This is definitely some form of brew that they're rocking here. So we'll take the Vial up to 2 here. Say yes. Ghost Court. Okie dokie. I will play a Stoneforge Mystic here, and we will be grabbing Cauldron Complete. They could just chord for Haywire Might, which would be most unfortunate. But let's see what happens. You can kind of catch up here. I'm just not sure what they're doing, so that's why I'm a little nervous here. And that's why I didn't deploy the White Orchid Phantom immediately. Nadu. Yep, Chord on 3 means Nadu. Shuko means Solitude. Cool, they get Urza's Saga apparently. And we just kind of are sad here. I keep the Vial on 2 here. We have a high density of 2-drop currently. Okay, another Flagstones. So I'm gonna go planes into Flagstones. Keep Flagstones. Okay, yes. Grab planes. Play Cauldron Complete here. And hope they don't have another Chord Calling. Next turn, if we draw land, we can start doing some crazy fun stuff. But I hope that that was their only Nadu and they just don't top deck like a goat here. I would say there could be reason to like blow up the Urza Saga, but I don't think there is. Coiling Oracle, sure. So I reveal top card, which is Otawara, goes on the battlefield. Okay, end step, I want to draw less lands, so we'll hit that. This kind of might be okay, I don't know. Oh, they could grab Haywire Might off that. That's so dumb of me, I should have blown that thing up. Keep it on 2 here. Should have put it to 3. It's okay though. We will swing here. Okay, I'm in quite the predicament here. Yeah, gotta play Archon, chokes them a little bit. So they're gonna make a Saga token here, make another one, and that can be their blocker for a little bit. Okay, they're making another token. My assumption here is Haywire Might kill the Cauldra. Another Shuko. No way. Son of a biscuit. Son of a biscuit. Okay, Halfling, Misty, Saga. Oh, they revealed a second Nadu. Oh, they're still going. They did reveal an Endurance. Okay, this is kind of interesting here. I can do a couple of things. Oh, okay, so let's go. If I can draw out the Iganjo, can I last? The big question is, can I last another turn? That's just what I'm not sure of. I don't think I can. Should equip the Germ here. Okay, so this is their hand and 1 mystery card. Okay, they're letting us deal damage. Okay, poured for 2. Get the Spring Heart and Tuco. We're gonna deal 4 to the Germ. We're gonna get our Solitude back. I wish we had something more exciting in the yard. Yes, get our Solitude back. Now I need a white source. Okay, so they used a cord. Okay, let's see what they can do here. Okay, they're playing their Saga. Oh, they're already targeting things. Okay, there's the core. If I had one more white card, if I didn't cast both those givers, is there any chance they brick? I don't think there is. How many lands does the average, what this deck's called? Nadu deck play? Okay, play about 23 lands. They just drew their Thassa's Oracle. Oh, they do have double. I was gonna say they don't have double green, thank God. Yeah, too bad we don't have another white card. Okay, Aven Interrupters are the way to go. And Path to Exile. If we can take care of Nadu, it'd be good. White Orchid Phantom doesn't do anything. Lion Sash is a cut. I think Felia is a cut. Bring some Spellbinders in. I'm going to cut the Sword of Light and Shadow and Vial. Matchup's interesting. I don't like. Okay, we're gonna go first. Hopefully we got a solid hand. This is kind of keepable, but kind of slow. We'll keep it anyways. Go Flagstones and just hope our opponent cannot get there quickly enough. I felt like they had a... The fact they ripped that cord off the top was brutal. Okay, Grazer, sure. If I can get Archon down, or even cast a Recruiter. Okay, we drew a Horizon Canopy, which is kind of awesome. We'll play the Flagstone. Sego. I can kind of yield through this turn. Opponent might play Nadu here, just like slam Nadu, or not, and expect to probably Saga here. Can't cord. Okay, we drew a Vial. Now I have choices. Let me go Archon. I could go Recruiter, grab another Solitude. I think Archon is the correct play here. Okay, they're making a Saga token. Sure. This is a little iffy here. This was too slow of a hand that I kept, unfortunately. If I had the Vial in it, it might have been better, but this might actually get me there when they go to cast. Okay, they're swinging in for 3 here, which is fine. Ghost Quarter is cool. Let me think. Could wisp out a token. Let's go Recruiter for Aven Interrupter. Probably go for another Solitude. Let's go Aven Interrupter. Okay, Noxious. Let's see if they try and I'd rather them try and combo off here. Surveil Land, sure. Keep it on top. Go to blocks. I'm not applying any pressure, just kind of stinky here. I can Archon. This is all too difficult. Block 1 with the Recruiter here. Make another Saga token. God, this is getting out of hand already. Okay, we're gonna die here if I don't do something. End step. This is a crappy hand to keep. I gotta kill my own Archon, I think. I can Flicker Wisp one out, I guess, and then kill another one. I just don't know what to do. I feel like I royally messed up here. Okay, we drew another land. Means I could be able to block, let them... I need the Archon. It's like a really bizarre dynamic. Go Wisps, hit a Construct. I think I made an incorrect play back there. Okay, they're making another Construct token. Sure. They're 5/5s. Okay, Lush Portico. Okay, please cord. I'm trying. Okay, Ephemerate on the Wisp. Hit a Construct. We're gonna lose here. Okay, let's go to blocks. This is like the worst situation. We're getting like aggroed out over here. And that thing is obnoxious as well. I could cast Solitude. This is shields down big time though. Man, let's just do it. Maybe they don't have something. Weird. Oh, this is just like non-stop. Okay, we drew a Ghost Quarter. Let's cast our Vial here. Let me think. Just cast the Vial here. I think that's the best we've got. If they have the, what's that guy? Nadu, we lose here? We're losing. Sure. I mean, we're going to lose anyways. Maybe they don't have the Nantuko. I don't know. Okay. Opponent has Thassa Oracle win. Sure. Okay. We won the die roll. Hopefully not Oh, this is finally a good hand. Just hoping we don't have to play against another Nadu deck. That would be the best, because it is kind of brain melting. Black for grief, sure. Okay, so I take our White Orchid Phantom first. Then the Stoneforge. Okay. They mulled down pretty far for that. At least it seems like they. Oh god. We're drawing some garbage today. I think we gotta win this one to stay in it at this point. Maybe a Bowmasters after this. Get hit for 3. Or maybe they're just holding up Bowmasters. I don't know. Well, we drew a sword. Doesn't do much. It's kind of bad actually. I'm gonna play it though. I hope I don't get hit by another grief or anything like that. Just don't know what. Okay, so here's the Bowmasters. Sure. I haven't played against this deck except for this challenge so far. I played against it twice. Okay, I'm getting hit for 5 here. Die to some soul spikes. Necrodominance, sure. I went down to 8. Drawing this color was brutal. Okay, soul spike me once. I tick the vial up to 3 here. Yes. Draw planes. Can't afford to draw a card. Can't afford to get hit by the grief and the Bowmasters. I'm gonna go ahead and just first main phase this. Boom. We're gonna hit the grief, equip the sword, and see what happens here. We might just lose here. Yep, we lose. Crazy. What a fun match. I think the interrupters are probably pretty good. A faster start than that for sure. I cut the Sword of Fire and Ice, cut the Wisp, cut the Orchid Phantom, bring in a Path, cut some Vials. That deck is just so fast. Crazy. This is cool. Keep this. Just lead on planes. There you go. Oh, we're getting grief scammed here. Sure. Okay, we're gonna lose 1 card. I'm gonna exile the Witch Enchanter here and take care of the grief. If I had Salt or the Ephemerate here, that'd be amazing, but I don't. Okay, took the Recruiter. Makes sense. What do we draw here? Draw a Giver here. I'm gonna go ahead and play it out. Play Ghost Quarter. Maybe opponent was going all in on the grief plan. They pitched grief to grief. Push. Yep, I knew it. Okay, cool. They play a tap land. Back to us. This is kind of interesting. So I'll play the White Orchid Phantom here. I'm gonna blow up my own Aganjo this time. Okay, we're ephemerating. Cool, they got Fatal Push. Taxes them either way. Well, here we go. They must not be playing a lot of basic. Boggart Trawler. Exiling our graveyard, sure. Okay, we drew another Giver. We need another land though. I get a Plains in the yard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they're eating our Skyclave here. So 3-1. EE on 1. And they're going to pop the Giver. Okay, here we go. Ooh, spicy. Okay, let's see if we can block this Boggart Trawler. Okay, we're going to block it. Oh, Necrodominance, sure. Okay, so they only drew 4 here. Holy crap. I think this is the new spice of the week. I might need to put some new sideboard cards in for this. The fact that they can do this is just disgusting. Okay, we're getting Soul Spike. Okay, another card that is unusable right now. Yeah, we're just going to scoop. Okay, we're here. 5th and final round of what I haven't seen Felia all league. What has been not league, challenge. Let's see how we can close this one out with some style. Hopefully we're not up against Nadu again, because that was brutal. Because probably Yogg. We're going to play it nice and patient. Take up the Vial. I'll play the Horizon Canopy. I'm going to yield to a turn here. If opponent taps out next turn, I can deploy the Felia. Start getting in. Okay, Raucous Theater from the opponent. So this could be Jund. This could be a lot of things. Let's see what they got going on. Blood Crypt, sure. For a Voidwalker, sure. Okay, I'm going to go to end step here. We'll Vial in our Giver, and I'm gonna cast the Felia. This is probably just some old Rakdos scam list, possibly. Okay, get to tick up the Vial here, which is kind of awesome. I like to play another freaking Vial. Okay, I'm going to play the Phantom, pop their Theater. We're gonna go to combat here. The Doggo. We're gonna take him off of colored mana if we can here, or red mana. Got a lot of protection here for our squad. It's awesome. Felia's ability is triggering again. And we'll hit the Blood Crypt. And they scoop there. Sweet. Okay. I'm going to bring in Sanctifiers. I'll cut Phantom and a couple Vials. Run it back. Yeah, this hand slaps. Aside from the Cauldron, this is a great hand. Okay. Okay. Interesting. And if I can untap, this is a pretty good hand. Okay, Chalice on 1. Wise choice from the opponent. Very good idea. Take up our Vial here. Kind of confused by the Chalice on 1 to be completely honest. Play Sanctifier here. Resolve. Okay, Polluted Delta for a Raucous Theater. Sure. For Bowmasters. Okay. And they're shooting me. Makes sense. That is some fodder. I'll swing with Sanctifier here. Clicking for 2. Okay. Dauthi Voidwalker from the opponent. Very fair. We're getting hit 2, which makes sense. We're going to go to end step. We're going to activate the Vial. And we need to put our Felia in. Expecting a Fatal Push there. What do I bring in? Probably just Sanctifiers. We're going to keep the Vial on 2 then. Okay, we drew another land. I almost feel like the Chalice is hurting our opponent more than anything. I'm going to combat with both. We've got kind of a better clock than our opponent. Play the plane. Okay, we're getting hit here. Fable. Okay, sure. Okay. Opponent's killing their own Chalice and our Vial, which is fine. I don't quite get the benefit. I'm gonna cast the Witch Enchanter to destroy the Hidetsugu, and then we can Thalia flicker this. Kind of interesting. Okay, exiling our own Witch Enchanter. As you can tell, I'm tired. It's like 1 a.m. right now, and I worked all day and got a bit. Okay, let's see. Get our Witch Enchanter back, which we're happy to block the Dauthi Voidwalker with. Or we can't block the Dauthi, the regular Bowmasters. I think we got him here. I mean, they can't just keep swinging in. Oh man, Fatal pushing Thalia. I think we have to exile the Dauthi. And they scoop there. Sweet. That was awesome.